looks weird. I don't know what to tell you. You want to dispute me on this? Or
No, we're just going to leave it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, welcome to Winners Finals here for doubles at Warped. Call sign twitch.tv/collision smash. The PS2 we go for game number 1.
I would be surprised to see anything else. As Zomba is choosing to start with the Cloud, and this is a Cloud we've seen occasionally. He's kind of dropped it on and off as a secondary, in addition to characters like Roy. But the Cloud came in at Xeno last week, or this past week, and did solid. Got them to winners top 16 at Xeno before having to switch over to the Rob to win the bracket. So we'll get to see how strong this Cloud can show off, as we were just singing Cloud's praises in a doubles environment, especially given how floaty Rosalina can be. This Cloud back air can be extremely devastating if these spots aren't picked right, which is why we're seeing Dabuz try and bother BeatyBean a little bit more than mess with Cloud's disjoints.
I am just curious. We were talking about synergistic combinations for doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Mario and Rosa, what do you think of that?
Well, they are both from the same franchise.
This is true.
Despite that, I feel like this team may be focused less on defense and more on juggles. And juggles and team back-to-back, as that was an amazing 4-throw into up smash for the side of red team. But Rosalina and Mario have some amazing neutral airs and aerials that can send back and forth with each other. This can make for a high roller kind of team dynamic that's built amazing for 2v1s.
Ooh.
But you'll find a little bit tougher when it comes to just raw neutral interactions, because you don't have those Pikmin. Luma's a lot more complicated to control and to maneuver around, and is also a lot more fragile.
Zomba just batting Luma around, and okay, is going to find, Luma will find its revenge on Cloud. It's finally seeding its first stock. Zomba. I mean, yeah, this Cloud, I'm impressed with it thus far. It'll be interesting to see if this Cloud makes an appearance in singles action. But right now, this the Rob Extraordinaire doing a lot of work with Buster Sword. Which, yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Same general principle of zoning. It's just you don't have a gyro to win neutral for you.
No, but instead you get the ability to charge limit and use those as magnificent sweepers. Oh, as BeatyBean does, in fact, drop the stock. Has Waft online, though, with, oh, what an amazing setup, using these expected tech from the up B that Dark Wizzy threw out and that Zomba got caught up in, throwing out Rosalina's down air, which without Luma is in a surprisingly long-lasting spike, and you don't need much to kill Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh, it just misses the cape. That could have been a dead Zomba stock at 45, which has just been a complete, almost 3-stock swing in the past 30 seconds.
You saw Wizzy going for the dunk right there. Zomba getting just out of the way of it. And yeah, optimal defensive movement so crucial when you're playing as Cloud. Strife is going to take a stock off of Wizzy as well. All right, you want to try to dunk me? I can send you up in the skies. No problem. I got to bust a sword in order to do it. And yeah, you brought your fist to a sword fight, buddy. Wizzy standing there at 75. Dabuz with both stocks remaining. I mean, sort of not necessarily conservative gameplay, but certainly efficient gameplay from the New York man.
Absolutely. He's playing this. He's taking his time and not trying to force doubles interactions and keeping a mind of where Rosalina is at her best, which in a case like that, pressuring shield with just a simple jab 1, 2, 3 and baiting a response. Dabuz knew he was getting hit, but he also knew his doubles partner was standing there charging a forward smash, waiting for an option at a shield, and that's really tough. That's a really extremely tough part in 2v1s, is that, yeah, you have an opportunity to hit one, but is that one truly safe? No.
I mean, you gotta fight. Like, oh yeah, if you don't want to fight the multiple-time grand finalist and, you know, former major winner in other games, you know, then okay, yeah, that's fine. We got Dark Wizzy charging F Smash. That's more than cool.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, one of the better players of neutral in the entire game. Like this. And you want to make the decision that easy for him? All right, bet.
And I'm excited that Wizzy has been participating more and more in majors and going to brackets a lot more. I'm glad that he's getting his Smash Ultimate chops back. It's more than just a content creator, especially if we're going to be seeing them take it all the way to grand finals here.
I mean,
Still an
Wizzy,
even start, though.
from what I could see, ever since Low Tide City, you've been seeing a slight improvement from Wizzy. Just kind of takes a little bit to get the momentum back going, but doing just fine now and trying to fight with some of the best that the world has to offer. Certainly, iron sharpens iron. There's plenty of, you've got like the Forges of Isengard here at Tri-State.
Well, there's no hobbits here. There's just a dead cloud, unfortunately.
I'm so glad you got that. That made me so happy.
It took me a moment to play off of it, but we got there, and so did both of these teams, actually.
So,
but
so did Frodo and Sam. You're right.
Yeah, they absolutely got there. They're just facing off with a down angled forward smash on that Luma, just taking advantage of Cloud's inability to snap the ledge from that far out, as Dabuz is still sitting there just losing his first stock while everybody else is looking, especially on red team, looking kind of critical, as this might be a Dark Wizzy edge guard, and it is.
Yeah.
Zomba got farmed in this game.
Goodness great. Yeah, this is this is a bloodbath.
this is a tough one. Oh, not again.
Like sometimes, like what else is there to say? Sometimes you just get games like this. It's fine. BeatyBean is going to make his exit off to the side. Zomba is going to have to take 4 successive stocks off of the best Mario in the world, and I mean, has to be the best Rosa in the world, right? Like almost indisputably.
Yeah, I think there's Kirihara still kind of plays in Japan, but that's the Rosalina falls very firmly on the back of Dabuz.
The conversation is very slim. You could say that.
Whoa,
and
You don't have to go to Twitter.com and look at Zomba's full list of shitposts in order to get a sense of who these players are and how well they interact with each other. With the solid team combo getting a rise out of the team of Dabuz and Dark Wizzy, while Zomba and BeatyBean are forced to be a little bit more introspective and take some small chatter. I would have liked to see a different stage, or Zomba switching back over to the Rob that I don't think Rob is a bad character in doubles at all.
Yeah.
Especially when this is happening to you right off the jump.
Yeah.
It just started.
It feels a little autopilot, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I get it, PS2 is a good stage for doubles, maybe you just gentlemen to it. At the same time, if you want to win, just go for it. Like, pick another stage. Why not? Experiment with this character all you want. Maybe doubles isn't the end of the world. And you know what? 3rd place at worst, not a bad showing.
Not at all.
You know, especially in a bracket containing people like you've got here. But then again, this Cloud just getting absolutely pummeled, cannot handle the pressure. So this character thrives so much on exerting its own space and making itself the dominant force with that sword, but you're getting everything closed down upon you. There's no room for you to breathe. Something has to change. Yeah. Some sort of change in the strategy.
Something has to give here, whether your faith in PS2 or the Cloud shakes. But Dark Wizzy has been extremely solid with his offensive flowcharts, going with changing up combo routes and getting proper grabs. As that stock was never BeatyBean's.
We saw the man hit the wheelie with the bike and everything. It's like, you just got a Harley dropped in your head, bro. I don't even know what to tell you at that point.
And that's the equally tough part about doubles, especially as you get into these winner final scenarios, best of 5. Like, if both of you aren't going to be playing well, then things can fall behind very quickly. And while Zomba has been getting exploited to the upteenth time by both of blue team, BeatyBean's been playing surprisingly well at this stock tank scenario. It's just been difficult for him to maintain stocks with how quickly and how efficiently blue team has been closing out edge guards.
Yeah, what can you say? It's Dabuz and Dark Wizzy that are just both in attack mode right now, and there's not a whole lot that you can do when that becomes the case. Such a traditionally defensive player, and maybe the best player in terms of adaptations in the world in Dabuz, who is so malleable and can sort of camp you out if he needs to, even with a character like Rosa sometimes. It's just one of those things. What is it that you can do except just kind of swing away and pray?
I think the answer for Red Team currently is, well, the answer for BeatyBean currently is Waft. He still has it online, still has not used it, but may be forced to use it defensively at this rate. Maybe like a fastball trying to use the armor, like exactly right there.
Tried to get it off of the... Oh, that edge guard was everything. You went for it, and you got to respect it. That
I still got
doubles. Take that and rewind it back as we take a look one more time.
Just seeing the immediate SD is like
Yeah.
you are burning all of these resources, trying to keep Wario in the air where they're at their best.
You don't have a choice, though.
You
really don't.
Are you trying to mess with Luma up air? Are you trying to mess with Mario up air, like chilling on the platform? Are you going to fast fall with an air dodge and get potentially up smash by either of them? It's tough. It's really tough to be in a 2v1 in a juggle like that. Your win condition is Waft.
You kind of take that set, I think, just you take it for what it is, right?
You gotta hold it on the chin.
Yeah, and BeatyBean did just fine on the Wario, and you said also experimenting with another character. And Zomba was experimenting with a character too, with the Cloud. And I wouldn't say necessarily playing poorly, but it just wasn't at tournament level. Not where it needs to be just yet, at least in terms of doubles play. We know that Zomba can do quite well on Link, on Roy. We've seen that in the past.
He'll
in the
beat
game.
you
like,
with your character.
Like, he can do it. Like, he's made top 8 with Link and Roy before. Like, there's no reason he can't.
Of course.
At the same time, just in terms of doubles, it wasn't there for the Cloud. Kept getting pressured off the ledge, kept getting bullied off of the stage, could not hold its feet on the ground, and that'll cost you games. So it is what it is. It's doubles, it's whatever, but you got to think that Zomba's going to want to think about that as we head into the singles bracket later on.
Yeah, and I think you hit the nail on the head earlier, Stu.